Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns faced each other in 3 multi-man WWE matches in 2024, but they have never worked on the same team. In an exclusive video, reporter Bill Apter questioned whether the two men should form an alliance. On April 19, Fatu won the United States Championship from LA Knight at WrestleMania 41. The Samoan Werewolf has turned babyface since the event and began feuding with former Bloodline stablemate Solo Sikoa. Reigns, meanwhile, has not wrestled since Seth Rollins defeated him and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41. Apter appeared on Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Time Machine with legendary booker Dutch Mantell, host Mac Davis, and WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. He speculated that Reigns could link up with Fatu when he returns to television. "What do you think, not as a mouthpiece or anything, of when Roman Reigns comes back, he allies himself with Jacob Fatu?" Apter said. "I think that would be so strong. They're both babyfaces now." 12:26 to 12:40. Long agreed with Apter and suggested that the storyline could result in the real-life relatives feuding. Watch the video above to hear more from the panel on whether Jacob Fatu needs a manager in WWE. How Dutch Mantell would book Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns. The June 20th episode of SmackDown saw Jimmy Uso help Jacob Fatu stave off an attack at the hands of JC Mateo and Solo Sikoa. Dutch Mantell, formerly known as Zeb Coulter in WWE, believes Roman Reigns would be a good addition to the storyline. However, he thinks it is too soon for Fatu to turn heel again. "That's too much change in too short a time, I think," Mantell said. "I would just have Jacob run by himself for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, maybe longer. Then, all of a sudden, just bust Roman in on it. Oh my god, oh my god. Now they're together, who's gonna stand up to these guys?" On June 28, Fatu will defend the United States Championship against Sikoa at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. Roman Reigns has been absent from WWE since his crushing loss at WrestleMania 41, but the tribal drums are beating louder than ever. He's set for a seismic return. Sources close to WWE Creative now suggest Roman will not only reclaim his throne but align with none other than Jacob Fatu, the Bloodline's most fearsome enforcer yet. Legends are already weighing in, calling this pairing a dangerous alliance built for destruction. Reigns, who once led the Bloodline with an iron fist, has watched from the shadows as Solo Sikoa assumed leadership and introduced Fatu as his unrelenting right hand. But cracks in the new regime are showing. Sikoa's control is unrefined. His brutal tactics have alienated allies and drawn scrutiny. Now, insiders whisper that Reigns has been biding his time, preparing to strike with strategy and vengeance. The alliance between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu would shift WWE's power dynamics entirely. Fatu is raw, violent, and unpredictable. But under Roman's seasoned leadership, his chaos could be weaponized. WWE Hall of Famer Booker T stated on his podcast, "Roman sees the threat Solo created, but Jacob is the key. If Roman controls Fatu, he controls the Bloodline again." Fans remember Fatu's debut. He tore through Randy Orton and Kevin Owens like a war machine. But since then, his loyalty has only been to Sikoa. That loyalty could be tested. Reigns is the original tribal chief, and Fatu, while newer to WWE, is steeped in the same Samoan legacy. Rikishi, Fatu's uncle and Reigns' cousin, reportedly urged Jacob to choose blood, not chaos. Backstage reports suggest that Roman reached out to Jacob Fatu privately weeks ago. The conversation, described as short but intense, focused on legacy, family honor, and Solo's descent into tyranny. Jim Uso, who has remained off-screen, may also be a factor. His loyalty's unclear. Some say he's been in Florida training with Reigns. The rumored plan? Roman returns to SmackDown during a high-profile tag match, just as Fatu appears on the verge of decimating another opponent. Reigns' music hits. The arena erupts. Solo looks stunned. Fatu turns, but instead of attacking, he acknowledges Roman with a signature Bloodline salute. Superkick to Solo. Spear. The tribal chief is back, and Fatu just flipped the chessboard. Legends like Paul Heyman are silent. That silence is telling. Heyman, the former wise man, has been missing since WrestleMania. Some speculate he returns as Roman's strategist once more, helping orchestrate a new chapter of the Bloodline, reborn under control, not carnage. WWE Universe reactions are split. Some want Roman to come back as a babyface to dismantle the Bloodline from outside. But most know Roman thrives in power. This return, with Jacob Fatu as his muscle, is a return to form, not redemption. It's consolidation. Control. Domination. Edge, who once challenged Roman for the Universal Championship, commented backstage during a recent Raw taping, "Roman knows when to strike. Pairing with Fatu is like loading a cannon with dynamite." The timing is strategic. With SummerSlam weeks away and Solo Sikoa's reign increasingly violent, the stage is set. Rumors swirl of a bloodline civil war, Roman and Fatu versus Solo and a new ally, possibly Tama Tonga or even the returning Jimmy Uso, depending where his allegiance lies. Triple H reportedly sees this as the next evolution of the bloodline saga, less about numbers, more about loyalty and legacy. Jacob Fatu isn't just muscle. He's a wild card, and Roman's ability to mold him could determine whether the bloodline fractures forever or ascends again as WWE's most dominant faction. Roman's return as Jacob Fatu's new ally isn't just a reunion. It's a calculated coup. The tribal chief is done watching. He's coming back to lead, with fury, with purpose, and with Fatu as his executioner.